Right, here's the part I'm not looking forward to. I've got to spawn an endermite. Right, that's the XP problem solved, which is great. And also we get ender pearls out of that, so that's awesome. The only thing that's left for elytra godliness is unlimited gunpowder. But before I move on to anything else, I'm going to go back there and put in some improvements to make it a bit more convenient. Like an enchanting table, for instance. If I'm going to get the XP there, I might as well spend it there. So it turns out we had enough gunpowder for this many rockets. So obviously we're going to need more at some point, but I'm very excited to get flying. So, I think it's about 3 weeks, maybe even a month ago that I got these elytra. So it's time that I enchanted them and had a bit of a flight. All right, awesome. I'm going to go to the end city and try to get some backup elytra and hopefully some other good stuff. The best way to do this, I find, is to use a map, because otherwise you're just going to end up visiting the same places in the end. And make the map as big as possible as well. This looks like a new one. Should have had looting on the sword. Oh man. Oh, that got pretty intense. Alright, I'm leaving for now because I've run out of arrows and actually I've got a lot of what I've came for. Those health potions that I found really saved me. I think I'd have definitely died because I kept freezing up under the pressure of it all. But yeah, I've got some spare elytra. I've got the shulker boxes, which are great. That's really going to sort out my inventory. But yeah, a couple of notes. Take more arrows, take health potions, maybe feather falling, and more projectile protection. Are you alright, mate? Is everything okay? So check this out. For the first time ever, I think, I've got a clean inventory. And I've got everything, or just about everything that I own is in this ender chest now. I've got the valuable stuff like diamonds, iron, gold, all that sort of stuff. Vegetation, or food and vegetation. Magic stuff, wood, redstone, and then armor and tools. And then mob drops. And then this one's going to be for ender pearls, I think. I've been thinking about where I want to put this mob farm. And so far I've been considering putting it right here. It would be ideal because it's close by, and then it's quite far from the land here, so mobs shouldn't spawn on the outside of it. But the thing is, it's quite ugly, and you know, I like this place to look quite nice. So I thought at the very least I'll look around for more viable areas. So I'm just going to take a peek around this local area now that I can fly. So I've just found this large ocean area, and I was thinking about putting it here. Is that a ship? It is. I'll take a look at that later. I was just thinking about putting it here, and then I thought, you know what? Like the challenge of taking what would be an ugly mob farm and making it look nice. It doesn't sound like something I should shy away from. It sounds like something that I should actually give a shot. So I think actually I will put it here after all. Just in time as well, because I'm out of fireworks. Right, I'm pretty happy with this. It looks reasonably island shaped. At first it looked like a diamond shape coming off the square in the middle, but I feel like I've sorted it out. So it looks like a proper island. This is the part where the mobs will fall, and everything's collected into these chests. I think this is going to look a lot better once I put some bone meal down and stuff like that, but I'm going to wait for all of this to grow first. So in the meantime, I'm going to start building the part in the sky. It looks like it's going to be difficult to make it blend in, doesn't it? I plan on covering all of this cobblestone over. And maybe it'll be like a really massive island or something, I don't know. You know, while I was editing the footage for this, I noticed that some bits are a bit choppy, especially when I'm using the elytra. And I've been planning to buy a headset for the audio, because I also noticed that the audio isn't consistent, like from one clip to another, and the reason for that is because I use a like a mic that's attached to the desk, and depending on how far I am from the mic, it's wildly different in volume and stuff. And also, like, you know, I don't record these things in one day; they take weeks. So I might wake up one morning and have hay fever or something. I plan on spending some money, but I don't know which is more urgent. I don't know if the choppy footage is a problem for anyone watching, and I don't know if the difference in audio or the difference in my voice is a big problem. I know that I don't like seeing and hearing those things back, so but I haven't decided which is the more pressing problem, because I'm not going to be buying more RAM and a headset in the same month, so I'm not sure what to get first. I don't mind spending a little bit of money because this has become such a fun hobby for me. But if you do have any recommendations for a headset with a decent mic, let me know. All right, let's see if this works. Oh. That should hopefully do it. Yep. So we take a look. So there'll be an ideal distance for them to spawn. But yeah, it seems to be working. At the moment, it's only going to work at night time. What a lot of people do at this point is they put a roof on it, like a really large roof. But what I'll be doing is I'm actually going to completely, cave this over. That's a lot of creepers there. This is good news because I'm spending a lot of gunpowder right now. Let's see how much that turns out to be. I have seen one spider survive it by clinging onto the wall. So I made like a 2 deep wall here, and maybe that was a bad idea, but let's take a look anyway. Yeah, so that's plenty in just such a tiny amount of time as well. I was able to get over a stack of fireworks just from that small amount of gunpowder from flying around for, what was that, like 2 minutes maybe? So this is a huge success. I can use any excess gunpowder, zombie flesh and all that sort of thing for trading, villager trading. But I think the next challenge is going to be covering this up. And I was just standing here trying to picture like another floating island around it. And I guess I could make that work, but I can't picture it right now. And, you know, this is an opportunity to do something different. So I'm trying to think of something other than a floating island or you know, just a different take on that idea. I'm open to any suggestions. I suppose I should officially mark it off of the wall that we have finally achieved a lighter godliness. Here it is. Mob farm solved. Anyway, I'm going to move on to something else now. As this seems to be the episode of farms, I thought I'd build one more farm for you, but I thought I'd challenge myself to build it entirely on camera and to describe what I'm doing as I'm going. So the farm I want to build now is like an instant carrot farm. It'll do wheat and potatoes and beetroot and stuff, but really I want it for carrots because this guy has a carrot trade. Also, I eat a lot of carrots, so it would be good to have like an instant farm because now I have unlimited bone meal from the other farm. So I'm building on top of that essentially. So a carrot will need. I knew you were going to do that. Let's try again. There we go. So a carrot will need 3 bone meal to grow. So we've got 3 dispensers here. We're going to put, for now, maybe just a stack of bone meal in each dispenser. And I'm going to put, put some dirt on the ground here. And I need a bucket of water. Did that the wrong way around, didn't I? So I need a bucket of water and I need the dirt there. So then we can plant a carrot there. There we go. So the idea is that the bone meal is going to grow the carrots whenever like on a tick. So let's grab this spruce and I'm just going to put these here. And I'm leaving this barrel here because this is what's going to hold the carrots and the potatoes and stuff just ready for me to use. So I'm going to put some... Oh, actually, this here, this needs to be an observer, and I'll explain why in just a moment. Oh, I need to... Okay, I'll sort that out afterwards. So this is an observer, and I'm going to get rid of that and put this there like that. So what's this doing? The observer's looking at this dispenser here, and if it fires, it essentially sends a redstone signal around here and causes them all to fire again. So it's essentially a loop. And if I was to put a bit of redstone there and a lever here, just put it there for instance. There you go, it's on a constant loop now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to override it right there. It's on a constant loop. It's growing the carrots, which is great. But now we need to destroy the carrots. And for that, I'm going to use a piston. And some stairs here. So when I place these stairs, it's going to cause the carrots to lift. It might not happen immediately. In fact, sometimes you can cause it to happen by... Oh, what have I done wrong here? Oh, yeah. So the carrots have lifted. The carrots have lifted, and they're back in my inventory. So if I wanted to leave it there, that's all I'd need to do. I just turn this on. Oops. There you go. So very quick and easy carrot farm right there, which is great. But it looks really ugly. So what I actually want to do is I want to make it appear as though there's no stone in this at all, which is difficult to do when you've got like dispensers and stuff. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place a trapdoor right here. And place a trapdoor there, and then oh, I've got this here, so I can cover this up, which is great, and then cover this up. The problem is this lever, it looks ugly. It looks like the rest of the stone stuff. You've got this big stone thing here. So what I actually want to do is I want to use a button. So I'm going to have a button right here. And I want, when you click it on, to enable the farm. And when you click it off, to disable your farm, the farm. The first thing you might notice is that it's actually causing this trapdoor to flip, which is no good. We actually want it in that position. So to do that, it's quite simple. We're going to put a redstone torch underneath it. And that essentially says, I'm always on. So even if I press the button now, it's already on, so nothing's going to happen. You might remember a couple of episodes ago that I wanted to convert a solid signal into a pulse. Well, this time I want to convert this pulse on, off. I want to convert that into a toggle, essentially. So when I press it once, it will turn the farm on. When I press it a second time, it will turn the farm off. To do that, we have to use something called a T flip-flop. If you haven't heard of that before, I'm sure you find it very funny. It's a funny sounding name, but essentially it turns a solid on, a pulse signal into a solid on or solid off signal. And this is how that's achieved. So we need some redstone just there. By the way, this can be achieved in many ways actually, but this is the way I've just learned how to do. So we're going to get a sticky piston here. That's facing the wrong direction. I should have cleared out the roof really. But we've got that there. And then we're going to place a block on there. Right, so when we fire it now, it does very little. It just does that. Let's clear these out a little bit. And so I'm going to place another block here. And I think in this I should have some repeaters. Good. There we go. So, for reasons I don't really understand, converting this pulse into that pulse creates a certain condition in Minecraft, and you know it's a bug. And the best thing about this game is the bugs, right? Like, I don't think there's any other game like this where we want the bugs in the game. Like this, we build these farms out of the bugs. So you see how fast, I'm not sure if you saw it there, how quickly that sticky piston fires. For whatever reason, this situation causes that sticky piston to fire very quickly. And it's so quick, in fact, that if you put a block on the end there, it will leave it behind. And then the second time, it will bring it back. So that's that's essentially an on-off switch right there. So if we were to place a redstone torch here and another repeater over here, like that, and also just going to place a bit more redstone there. So the fact that this block exists means the redstone signal from here can travel to this repeater here, turning this redstone on. So you can see it's currently on, and then you press it a second time, switches off, and there we go. So that we just need to replace that with that, and there we go. As always, thanks for watching.